Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast. This is Camp Slash Horrorcast, Season 4, Episode 15, Bone Tomahawk. If this is your first time checking out the podcast network, we appreciate it. Please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And just a reminder, Camp Slash Horrorcast is a weekly live videocast available on Twitch and YouTube. We go live every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/WeArePodcastNetwork and youtube.com/WeArePodcastNetwork. As the Camp Slash Horrorcast is live, I will not be editing the audio for this podcast. So what you saw live is what you get here. Please come watch the stream every Monday at 8 p.m. And if you want to see the previous streams, go check out our Twitch or YouTube channel. And for a full list of future films we'll be watching, please head over to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. All links can be found in the description. And with that, on to the Horrorcast.
Camp Slash Horrorcast.
I can't find my fire.
You can't find your fire. Oh, shit. Oh, you found it. Okay, well, perfect. Light that up as we begin. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Camp Slash Horrorcast. We talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. Central. I'm your head camp counselor, Duck. I'm here with other head camp counselors. We have Javi. You quit spitting lemon juice in my eyes since you've been spitting lemon juice in my eyes since I got here by Rez. I can't talk. Javi, how are you, Hobbs?
I am good. I am chock full of lemon juice, and I'm going to be spitting on everybody tonight.
Oh, my God.
I'm looking at you, Miles. You got to get the most of it.
Well, that's the only way you can finish. That makes sense.
That is the only way. Yeah, it's a curse. It's a burden.
Look at Raph just like choking his brain. Next, we got Miles. Make a flirtation remark in my wife's presence. There will be a reckoning. Francis, Miles, how are you, sir?
I'm good, man. I'm excited to have a rootin' tootin' good time with you fellas tonight.
Fuck yeah. Next, we got Raph. Smart men don't get married. Ramirez, Raph, you done coughing?
I'm done. I'm in with this cast. I'm out of here, guys.
Oh my God. Next, we got David. If you want to question my morals, do it later. Jessup, David, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Fuck yeah. And finally, we got Jake. Pain is how your body tells you. You better wait. Pain is how your body talks to you. You do well to listen to
Thanks,
it.
Doug. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
That's really good.
How drunk are you?
I haven't been on in like 2 months or some shit. And this is how. No, I'm just fine. That was good.
Oh, and then we got Jay coming in too. He's almost here, but he's got no video. Jay,
MC McClintock. Everybody
he's-
download his samples off of SoundCloud.
There he is. And finally, we got Jay. Say goodbye to my wife. I'll say hello to yours, McClintock. Jay, how you doing, sir?
Doing great. Got my new teeth. I'm good to
Congrats.
go.
Yeah, fuck yeah, guys. We watched Bone Tomahawk, release date October 1st, 2015, with a United States release date of October 23rd, 2015. Running time 132 fucking long ass minutes.
Very long-ass minutes.
Budget
Yeah.
1.8 million. Box office 481,525,000. So
What? No, that
not-
can't be right.
Yeah, did not make back
No.
its budget.
But Duck, it did make 4.5 million on DVD sales.
You are correct.
Yeah.
It made a shit ton of money on DVD sales. All right, synopsis. In the dying days of the Old West, an elderly sheriff and his posse set out to rescue their town's doctor for cannibalistic cave dwellers. All right, guys, let's watch a trailer of this.
Just put the movie on.
Yeah, we could do that for 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Wait, I'm confused on this one. So you're telling me that this movie made less money than Geely in theaters?
It was
I fucking hate people.
It wasn't a wide release. I mean, it was
Yeah,
pretty much a
very-
straight to video movie that had it was a select cities.
Was it like a
select
limited
theaters.
release?
Yeah.
Very, very
Oh, okay.
limited.
Oh, okay.
Bro, that's my favorite part right there.
Bracing.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
This is going to penetrate.
You think he did it with one whack? He didn't do it with one whack.
Ugh.
Good evening.
Bro, it starts off great because it starts off with those kills. It's amazing.
Sid Haig, bro.
Yeah, Sid Haig and David
Bro.
Arquette. We expected that.
The late Sid.
R.I.P.
Bro, but this cast is amazing. I can't believe it didn't.
This is
I never saw it.
People don't like westerns. That's why. I like westerns.
I
but
love
love
westerns.
them.
People don't.
I do
love
not
them.
like westerns. Which
Yeah.
are
Huge.
over 2 hours.
Yeah, they're cheap movies to make. Like they.
That dude's Crow Daddy from fucking Doctor Sleep. Sorry.
I'm coming with you. No, I need you here.
That's where he was from.
an emergency, not stay back.
Yeah.
Wait, who's Crow Daddy?
We're making a
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Native
So on
American guy.
Reservation Dogs. That's where I was like, I
Yeah.
fucking know that guy from somewhere.
Yeah. Zod McLarnon.
die before we get there.
He's great. I fucking love that guy.
It
He's
is
in a
a
bunch of
lot
good
of
shit.
this. The movie is just a
Yeah.
lot of what we're watching right now.
Yes.
No, it
for sure. For sure.
We won't rescue anybody.
Yeah, but this is the appropriate amount of time I want to watch this happen. Like if they condense the first hour and a half into this length of time, I would give this movie a 10.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
can't wait to talk about it. All
Bro,
right,
I
let's-
think what
go ahead,
what
Ross.
hooked you is those first kills. Because as soon as I saw that, I'm like, fuck, I want more.
Yeah. But it doesn't. It's a slow burn. Like it's a very fucking slow burn.
I didn't.
I would argue that it goes out for a while, and then like 45 minutes later, somebody's like, "Oh shit, we should relight that."
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great analogy.
And
It's
it
a
was
long
perfect
ass
because those
movie.
kills come in and it does it. It does spark it
True.
back up.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk real quick history with the movie. Does anyone have history with this movie other than Jake? All
I
right.
hadn't even heard of this movie, dude. Honestly, I'm grateful to Jake for at least putting it on my radar because there is some great stuff in this film. Just a lot more not great stuff.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's got its flaws for sure.
When did you first see it, Jake?
Oh, probably whenever. I think probably like in 2016, it was on DVD. I saw it at a friend's house, but I don't remember hardly anything from it. So this is like a fresh watch on
Oh,
it
fuck
again.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
So no one else had ever seen it before today. So
How
I did.
did-
I did see it. I did see it a while back. It was recommended, ironically, because Paul Varghese told me that he took his girlfriend to see this movie, expecting to see like a fun time western, and then at the end of it, they had a fight because everything that happened. So I was like, well, that's all I need to know.
that's awesome.
that's awesome. Yeah.
That's
All right.
amazing.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna watch this fun western. We're gonna have sex after. It's gonna be a great night.
He saw it in the theater. He actually saw it in the
So
theater.
he got
Oh,
to see that
wow.
guy ripped in half in all of its HD glory. Then
And
did
the
not
goated
see
she.
Yeah.
He did not get to give her the bone tomahawk that day.
No Bone Tomahawk. All right.
Dude,
let's get into
how does this-
discussing it.
Sorry,
Go
how
ahead.
does this movie have this cast and not get a wide release? I understand it's
Bro.
extremely gory,
Right.
but like,
What a
literally,
lineup.
look at this.
I have a
poster.
theory. This was about around the time that the shit came out about Matthew Fox being a wife beater, and I think that might play into it.
Jack
I
from
didn't,
Lost.
I
is
didn't
a
know
wife
that was a
beater?
thing.
Yeah, he was outed by the Hobbit that was on the show, and the press. He was one of the first Me Too's, and basically he said, "No, I've got proof that he's a wife beater," and he goes, "And I'll show it to you guys if I need to." And
When you say
so-
the Hobbit, are you referring to like the
Monahan.
Tolkien?
Monaghan, yeah, he was in
Dominic
Lord of the Rings.
Monaghan.
Lost.
Dominic Monaghan,
Okay.
yeah.
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 Well, I was lost.
Yeah, so he hasn't been in a movie since 2015, and I think that's the reason why. So this was the last movie he was in.
I didn't know that was a thing. I kind of wondered what happened to Matthew Fox. Like, kind of
Yeah.
just thought like COVID happened. And he
Well,
didn't wanna come out of the
nobody
house.
from Lost happened to do anything after Lost.
Hey, Ant and Wasp. Isn't
Mhm.
that the chick? From,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
That's right,
Jennifer-
right.
Yeah, Jennifer Lilly or whatever her name is.
Evangeline
Daniel
Lilly.
Kim was on
Evangeline
Hawaii
Lilly.
5-0. That was
Yeah,
a pretty long
some people
step.
worked. Like I said, Jack worked. He got this, and he got that. God, what was it? The movie with the Hallelujah guy. God, I can't remember the name of that.
Tyler
movie.
Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry, but I can't remember what the name of the movie was. He played the bad guy, and it was pretty good. But yeah,
you also have him in
Alex
Hateful
Cross.
Eight, though.
he's awesome in this movie.
Hell yeah,
He's
dude.
really, he's really good. Matthew Fox is really good in this. His character being so, I don't even know how to explain it. When he says I'm a vain man, that's the best way to explain it. Like,
I
Yeah,
definitely got a Doc Holliday vibe from Tombstone.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So
Doug has no frame of reference.
I know I've never seen Tombstone. I never saw it.
Oh,
I've
bro,
seen
that's one of the
Tombstone,
best.
but that's like the only Western I could think of off the top of my head other than Back to the Future 3.
I enjoy westerns. I just never watched them. I don't know why. Like,
True
and they don't really make them as much.
True Grit.
Yeah, True Grit.
True Grit's awesome.
Unforgiven. Amazing western.
Lonesome Dove. The whole 6-hour series is fucking fantastic.
Lonesome
That
Dove.
sounds awful, honestly.
So the
It
longer
is
the
great.
let me get this right. The longer the
It's
western, the
fucking
happier
great.
Jake
I have to watch
is.
a bird be lonely for 6 hours. I don't even want.
I like the
sadness.
It's so stupid.
So getting into the movie, we begin with that awesome scene with Sid Haig and David Arquette raiding the people who are sleeping, and it just shows you how brutal the Wild West is. You know what I mean? And don't fall asleep during the day, which our characters do anyhow. And the other thing is, why didn't they have somebody stay up and keep point? Isn't that a thing? Like where like one person stays awake while the others sleep? Why didn't they do that?
It was much more badass to all sleep at the same time.
Because they all had to ride at the same time.
Yeah, think about what you're saying.
That's why
so
they
one
set
person's
up
gonna
the-
sleep.
That's why they set up the line with the bells on it and shit.
No, but think of what you're saying. So that one person's gonna sleep while everybody else walks away.
No.
The opposite, really.
No. Everyone sleeps.
Three people sleeps. One stays awake to keep eye. But the problem is they're all traveling
All
at
travel
the
at the same time.
Yeah.
So they all have to sleep at the same time. That's the problem.
Right.
Take some of that opioids and stay awake and just like stare at a lizard or something like that.
You can't stay awake on opiates.
Did you see the
Technically, cocaine's an opiate.
Damn it,
one
that's
of
right.
the one of the things about the movie that Matthew Fox actually improvised was the little bells. And it come to find out later, that's how he kept his wife from escaping the house.
Oh my god, dude. Oh shit.
Nailed it.
It's fucking wrong. It's fucking wrong.
Enjoying this episode? Go check out Geekster, a dating and friends app for geeks that focuses on common interests as a way to make meaningful connections. Download today on the App Store or click the link in the description to find out more. Geekster, this is what happens when nerds collide. Geekster, available on iOS and Android.
Getting into the movie, like we have one guy who's a cripple, Patrick Wilson. Is that his name?
Yeah, or Night Owl, you know.
Night Owl.
Night Owl, yeah.
Potentially the biggest star of this movie was Patrick Wilson at this time. This was 2 years after Conjuring. So if anyone was going to be kind of like the one, because I mean, Kurt Russell, can y'all name 5 Kurt Russell blockbusters where he was the main star?
Tombstone, Overboard, Bone
Escape from New
Tomahawk,
York.
Poseidon, Escape from New York.
You can't count Bone Tomahawk. It only made $500,000, dude. That's
I said blockbuster.
Oh,
You didn't even say Captain Rock.
Backdraft.
You didn't even say Captain Rock.
Backdraft.
He wasn't Hateful Eight.
Yeah, Hateful Eight made some money.
Hateful Eight, Backdraft, not Captain Ron.
Used
Overboard.
Cars by Robert Zemeckis. That was like a fucking killer.
He was in
Killed in
Once Upon a
1980.
Time in Hollywood.
He was in a little bit of a dry spell, is what I'm trying to say.
Hollywood's been trying to fuck my man Kurt Russell for years, bro. Like they can't keep him down though.
They
Like
can't.
he's great and everything. Like it doesn't
I
matter.
said-
The movie could be complete shit, but it's got Kurt Russell. And it's like,
And
okay, yeah, this
as
actually
soon as
kind of
he
works.
agreed-
Like,
As soon as he agreed to escape from LA, I was like, ooh, Kurt.
yeah.
That's a bold move. That's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out.
It was horrible, but I still fucking love it.
I like that movie. That movie's
Yeah.
bad, but
Is
it's
that the
fun.
one with
it is.
Robert?
I love Bruce
Great soundtrack.
Campbell's fucking Bruce Campbell in his fucking clutch also.
Yeah,
Don't
great
forget-
soundtrack.
There were 2 movies that came out the same year that had a basketball scene. That and Alien Resurrection. And those were the most important basketball scenes of all time.
Well, because Sigourney Weaver actually made the
She actually made the shot.
shoulder
bro.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, after
Everybody knows that.
158 takes. I mean, that's the way it works. So Patrick Wilson's pretty cool in this. Matthew Fox is good in this. Kurt Russell's mom in this.
Everything.
But Robert Jenkins, or is that his name? Robert.
Richard.
Dude, I didn't
Robert-
even
yeah.
Richard
recognize
Jenkins.
him for the first 10
Richard
minutes.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is so fucking good. He almost steals the movie. I don't know what it is about that character. Just he's a fuck up. He's kind of a dullard. You kind of know that he's just going to break the German when he hands it to him. Like something about like the character, but he never
Yeah.
does. He's always on the fringe of fucking up shit like royally, but he never
But he's
does.
on point.
Yeah, he doesn't get
Yeah.
fucked up. He when he's got luck on his side. He's got a fucking rabbit's foot up his ass because he gets
The
hit by the
headshot,
arrow.
dude.
That
Yeah, it barely
chunk,
just nicks him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. And of course, he believes in the flea circus, which is whatever. It is what it is.
Well, what do you expect? The son is Will Ferrell. I mean, come on.
I'll avenge you, Sheriff. I'll avenge you.
That's what he wanted to hear, though. So it's fine.
Yeah.
Actually, John C. Reilly was his son, by the way.
Wow.
Step
Damn it! Fuck! I
Jay,
got
when
roasted by my own petard.
Jay, when you adopt, you accept that child as your own. So you're both accurate.
He knew what he was saying.
I don't think he adopted him though.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
So we can't
me,
deny, though, this movie is 2 hours of walking towards one location.
Jesus,
Well, we
dude.
can't deny because it actually is 2 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, not since Lord of the Rings has a movie featured more walking. Like it's just people walking forever.
Dude,
and
dude,
not
when
doing
their
anything.
when their horses got stolen, I legit got anxious because I was like, they're really far away. And their horses, and I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna have to walk.
You're like, that's the first night.
I mean, it's wonderful. The Patrick Wilson, the fact that he hobbles his way there and then crawls his way and don't even like, how the fuck did he get up to the cave? Because you need a rope, don't you? Did he go in the back door? Because
He went through the back. He went through the back side.
Yeah. So he saw the fucking the women
went
that
through
were
the
all
back
fucking
entrance.
gimpy and shit, like, which was terrible.
Yep.
But he saw that going in, like. And
I would imagine he had to.
Oh,
if
yeah,
he
Well, I
knew
mean, why
yeah.
do you
they
think
see him
he
on
had
the
a
way
hard
out.
on? That's why his dick was so hard when he came in there. He just saw all those women.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that part really fucked me up. That part fucked me up. And when he splits the guy in half through the dick, that really, like, I did not
Yeah.
expect it to be
The
that. graphic.
scalping was brutal, also, man.
Oh yeah,
He shoved the scalp down his throat and then spiked
Yeah,
him,
that was
bro.
brutal.
Like,
Yeah.
Hey, Jake, don't you
the-
think that the makers of this movie were also the makers of Make My Coffin on Reddit?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. They had to have been Morbid Reality, any of those. Like,
what are those?
what do they sound like?
They sound
Rotten.com.
terrible.
Yeah,
It's
sub-
Gore Gallery.
Yeah, subreddits that show real
Yeah.
people getting murdered because
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
Y'all
Yeah.
go and watch that?
I don't like to, but I'll do it for more
But I do.
situational awareness. Like, anything can happen, like at any fucking time. So I
Exactly.
try to stay on my toes about this shit.
See, I just like to
I
look
do
at
it
fucked
for
up
awareness.
shit, so I don't do it for awareness. I just do it because I'm broken inside.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I only do it when my dick's hard. So
of
we all have
course.
our
I mean,
reasons.
well,
We all
that's
have our reasons,
that's
okay?
obvious. I mean,
Obviously.
But dude, that scene where he gets split in half, I kept on waiting for the camera to pull away, and it just stayed on it. It
And you
just
kept
did
looking.
not. I was like, oh, you know, it was like, what was that? That Terrifier, the clown movie, where he splits
Yeah.
the girl in half. It was like
That's
that.
the girl down the middle.
That
yeah.
also gave me big Terrifier vibes. That
I-
splitting scene.
I like the whiskey flask in the fucking open wound. The hot,
Brutal, dude.
Oh yeah.
like
And I
it
like
was
how he
just-
doesn't take it out because he knows it's like
Yeah.
melted in there.
It's
It's
done.
like
Yeah.
I'm done.
Cauterize it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Like that's fucking crazy. And then also the fact that the cannibals have like their whistles like attached to their throat,
Oh,
like how
that was
is.
so cool, dude.
That was
Yeah.
very cool. I thought that
Well,
was
the
very neat.
tusks themselves are fucking awesome. Coming out of his fucking cheeks and shit.
Yeah. The cannibals
Straight up.
are terrifying. Like they are 100% just what the fuck is going on.
I do
So-
like when Patrick Wilson was hiding in the bush and he ambushed those cannibals and he shot the one's bow and it kind of went like, you shot my bow, what am I going to do? And he started looking around for something like, hold on, let me get something to kill you real quick. Like he knew his hands. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, you could tell they weren't the smartest because when he has the rifle, he has to shake it and
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
it pops open. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah, he's learning. I also
"Bro,
really
moron can't
appreciated.
figure out how to reload.
I loved when Matthew Fox's character, like we don't really see him die. He does the thing where it cuts to black when we hear the axe throw and then a gunshot, and then later when they come back by, you get to see the results of that, and it was kind of a cool like, oh yeah, we kind of knew that was coming, but another just like slow burn on a smaller scale at the end of the movie.
I do love the line that he said when he was like, I'm too vain to die a cripple.
Yeah.
Or to live like a
Yeah.
cripple. And that was
It's
like, oh
yeah,
god.
that was 100% that character. Like, he
Yeah.
admits he's a fucking
But-
narcissist, but like,
But his wife was bitching at him in the beginning are you just gonna skull here for 12 weeks or whatever? And he's
Yeah.
like, no, I'm not.
Has there, and maybe Jay can answer this. I can't remember a movie this gory that had this high caliber cast and high caliber acting and dialogue.
I would definitely
True
agree with
Grit's
that.
pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not as gory.
Not nearly
Yeah.
as
No,
gory.
yeah,
That's what I meant. That's what-
Remember when
this
that little
level-
girl
this
got cut
level
in
of
half
gore.
in fucking True Grit? No, that didn't.
That's what I mean. Like maybe The Exorcist. Like it's
But
very
even
rare
then,
that
that's not as gory as it is disturbing.
Yeah.
Like we don't actually see a lot of blood and guts. We see more vomit and a girl dying or whatever. But
I mean, you get to see this dude's intestines and stomach fall out. That's
you see the
fucking-
scalping.
Oh,
You see the
what about Life with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal?
Oh, is that thing violent? I want to watch that now. What
seen
is
that.
violent?
Oh yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fucked up.
I wanna
Yeah, it
check
goes
that out.
into all their orifices.
What?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds does it in a very fucked up way.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it goes through his penis.
Oh,
Yes.
God, it could be so
Yeah.
lucky.
Like
Yeah.
termite.
Yeah, like one of those things. What are those things in the Amazon that'll climb up your stream of pee and go in your dick? You know what I'm talking
Xenomorph?
about?
A certain worm.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm
Fuck
not.
that.
I'm not going.
Butthole surfers.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. The movie, like, I think we touched on all the gory stuff. Like, and other than that, good. Raph, what you got?
The kill that got me is when that guy goes up to his horse and thanks it for its service and then puts it down. I was really feeling that one.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And
I
those
got
guys
Raph
got
included Barbaro in his kill count.
You realize that horse was a racist, right?
Yeah, no, because that guy did. Yeah, that guy did go and kill
This
those
is Mr.
Mexicans.
Red.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's a racist horse,
It
dude.
was.
It deserves to be taken out. That's all I'm saying. A little bit of bigotry right there.
Hilarious.
I don't know. Anything else about the movie? Like Jake said, it was going to be a short discussion because it is a lot of walking and then a lot of fucking gruesome shit happens.
Oh yeah, Kurt Russell's the man, and
Yeah.
this was a great performance, and this was a good movie. I love
The nurse was hot.
Oh yeah, she was.
The sex scene was hot.
My question is, if she was ugly, would he go through the pain of going and getting her back because she was smoking hot? No, I think the acting across the board is aces. Everyone gives a 5-star performance, and they probably
The
got paid.
chemistry with the four mains also. Like, I mean, they all clicked very well with each other, like in just like their mundane conversations. Like, but
So-
it was believable. Like, I was like, okay, yeah, this is good acting.
For a period of time, Richard Jenkins was not in the movie. It was going to be Jim Broadbent, who I could see playing that character too. But then he came back and he was able to play the character. So,
Oh, I'm glad they went. with
So
Jenkins.
same, me too, dude. He fucking killed it.
yeah. And like, this is a bunch of character actors getting to act their ass off. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say any of these guys are in the spotlight anymore, but they always give an awesome performance and a unique performance. Like, even with, what's his name? The fucking Crippy boy in this movie. Fucking Jim
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson, thank you. Like, even in Aquaman is not a great movie, but his performance as the bad guy is pretty damn good.
Dude, and Matthew Fox in World War Z as USAF paratrooper #1. Fuck yeah. He makes that scene.
Aces, dude.
I like, yeah, smoking aces.
Those aces.
Yeah, he was great in that. He was
Yep.
fucking awesome.
He was a security guard, like best
Yeah.
security guard I've ever seen in that
The
movie.
fucking
Whoa.
mullet, and the glasses, and the mustache. It's like,
Was he really in that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, shit.
That movie had a lot of A-listers in it that were at least A-list in 2007.
Yeah.
Like Jeremy Piven, Ryan Reynolds, Ben Affleck.
A young Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before we go big.
before Star Trek. Yeah.
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 Killing it. What else about the movie though? Like, I think we've touched on pretty much everything.
I don't
Kurt-
understand. I don't understand why it was why it was so long, because I think it missed out on hitting an audience and getting to a wider audience by being so unnecessarily long. And I'm a fan of long movies. I just watched The Godfather the other night. But if you're gonna have a long movie, you got to fucking have shit going on, man. And even though I enjoyed the acting, I enjoyed the acting, but so much of this could have been cut out to, if you had this at 90 minutes, a tight
100%.
90 minutes, this fucking movie is, I mean, it's good. At 90 minutes is fucking amazing.
I agree. It's the type of difference where I can see myself rewatching certain scenes from this movie in the future, and I would probably use it as a point of reference for just some really incredible gore. But I don't think I'll ever watch this movie again. Start to finish.
No.
It's definitely a character.
I respect
piece.
that.
Yeah, it's a character piece. It's all about the characters. It's not so much about the journey. It's about watching the journey, you know. And bad things need to happen to the characters to make them interesting. And there's subtle bad things. Like there are things that are believable. You know what I mean? It's not like somebody gets bitten by a random snake that came through. They shot the snake. It's fine. But
it was believable when he gets that bone and then cuts that guy's fucking foot off with it.
That was cool. Yeah.
That was badass, I don't care if that's believable or not. Like, when he fucking decapitates him.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell's whole
awesome.
death sequence was kind of it made me like, damn, that's a man right there. I guess I'm like, must be like creative or something. Because
he is a great dyer.
He didn't die.
He his death kind of reminded me of the way Ben Foster died in Lone Survivor. You guys ever seen that one with
yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
The blonde guy, the one that got shot in the head, he's like by the train, you just hear him going, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
And Kurt Russell breathing like that, I was triggering a panic attack. Just so you can hear it. It's like, and my boy's gotta stop dying in these movies. I don't like seeing him die.
He didn't die. You didn't see him die because he killed the 3 guys at the end.
How do you know the third one wasn't himself?
You hear 3 gunshots. Why is he gonna?
But he still dies. He knows
but
he's
you
out
don't.
on the way out.
He's definitely dying. But you're right, Raph. We don't see.
Like,
it.
Did you want them to go back?
Like,
if there's a Bone Tomahawk 2, Kurt Russell's character is going to be the bad guy.
That's why The Rock was thrown by the old man, so that he could find his way back. Yeah, that was it. He didn't die.
I was gonna say, did you want them to cut back? Yeah, did you want them to cut back to show him like?
No,
I want to see the
no, he did.
And then there's a post-credit scene where you just see him gasp one last time.
Yeah.
Motherfucker's dead.
Did you want him to get up and like come out of the cave and be like, "Fuck it, here we go, boys"?
He could have gone out with the dynamite, blown the whole cave up.
Yeah, you know what? There was the promise of dynamite that never got fulfilled.
That was weird. That was weird.
Yeah.
It's
one of the rules. Don't show a gun and not use it at the end.
Yeah,
like
you don't say "give me dynamite" and not go kaboom. Like
boom.
that's bullshit, man.
There was a lot of false promises in this movie. Matthew Fox never uses dynamite. The cavalry never came for Nick.
But that was intentional.
And there's not going to be any avenging for fucking Bone Tomahawk at the end.
I did enjoy when the cannibal was walking around with a giant leg and just chewing on it. Like,
Hilarious.
I was like, oh, that's great.
It reminded me of like the Renaissance fair, like people walking around.
Yeah, with a big old chicken drumstick. You know what I mean?
A turkey leg.
It's like, and he's just looking around the cave like, this place is a fucking mess, you know?
The cool thing about this for me was last Monday night, I watched The Thing with Kurt Russell at Alamo Drafthouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was really cool seeing him in back-to-back movies and just acting. And this, I don't think he gets enough respect, man.
No.
He is so fucking good.
Yep. I mean, he's been at it for 5 or 6 decades now, hasn't he?
He gets respect from us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
since he was like 8.
Yeah.
There's like probably 5 roles that I think if Kurt Russell had them, they'd be cooler, and that he just missed. Like I mean, obviously he's been acting since he was like, 5.
Yeah.
So his longevity is ridiculous. It's just, I wish Kurt Russell had just a slightly better career for his sake, because he deserves it. That's the way I look at it.
You know why it went so bad is because he killed Walt Disney. Because before Disney died, the last name he wrote was Kurt Russell. So I think he was trying to tell people that Kurt Russell killed him. Yeah, 100%.
I think he was saying Kurt Russell is the key to make Hollywood.
He was the one. He's the one.
He's the chosen one. Yeah.
Do you know what I forgot, and I just remembered it when the new Elvis movie came out, was that John Carpenter directed him as Elvis.
The Elvis. TV movie. Yeah.
Do you know he does the voice of Elvis in Forrest Gump also?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Uncredited. Yeah, he does the voice of Elvis. So
he also played
and the guy who played
in 2000.
2000.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, and the guy who plays Forrest Gump, not Forrest Gump, that's Tom Hanks. The guy who plays Elvis in Forrest Gump is the guy from The Frighteners who plays the abusive husband. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah, connections.
Right.
Connections. Doing our thing. All right. Anyhow, and the movie Bone Tomahawk was pretty good. So let's see if we recommend it. Let's go down the line. Hobbs, do you recommend Bone Tomahawk?
Yes.
Raffapalooza, do you recommend Bone Tomahawk?
Absolutely, man. I loved it.
Miles of the
wasn't too long.
Grooves, do you recommend it?
Hard recommend the last 45 minutes.
Very nice. Jay, do you recommend it?
I'd say this movie is like it's like a meal. Like you gotta be hungry because like it's not the most digestible, but like you'll leave full. Like it is definitely one that'll stick to your ribs. So yeah, if you got some time to spare and you ain't got a lot going on that day, hey, Bone Tomahawk, great on the menu.
You said to me that it was a bit of a day ruiner too. Do you stick?
No, it's not. It's more like it's a lot to take in, man. That's just a lot. Like, I put it this way: if I'd have gone into it,
and you don't have time to do anything else the rest of the day.
yeah, but I can see a lot of people see like I think this movie kind of falls in the same vein as like a From Dusk Till Dawn. When that movie came out, a lot of people didn't know that it had anything to do with vampires. It was like a movie. It was like a movie Mandela effect, and this movie also definitely has this movie Mandela effect because a lot of the movies that inspired this were what they called spaghetti slashers, which were these directors that were doing that were working kind of close to the spaghetti western guys. And this movie, you take the spaghetti western and the spaghetti slasher, and you slap it into one. So it's kind of a groundbreaking movie as well. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spaghetti slasher. I'm just thinking of an Italian Scream.
What other Western horror movies are there?
I got one and the recommends, but that's
Jonah Hex.
a little bit later.
It better not be Jonah Hex.
We'll get there. David, do you recommend the movie?
I do. It combines three of my favorite things: Western, horror, and Kurt Russell.
There you go.
All day.
In that order.
And finally, Jake, you recommended it. So do you recommend it?
Yeah, I recommend anything with Kurt Russell. What are you talking about, bro?
Fuck yeah. All right, let's get to some clips of this bad boy. And
wait,
yes,
would you even recommend Sky High?
I like Sky High. It's got Kevin Heffernan in it.
And fucking
Farva is the fucking bus driver. Like it's great.
And Bruce Campbell's in it.
Michael Angarano, fucking yeah, dude.
Kelly Preston.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, Sky High fucks, bro.
I was watching it on YouTube for free the other day. So it made me think.
Hey, do you think Mary Elizabeth Winstead got the role in Death Proof because of Sky High?
I would hope so.
I forgot she was in there.
That was a good one.
She's
Yeah,
the cheerleader, right?
She was the bad guy. Spoiler.
So I wouldn't say the only thing
she's the cheerleader in Death Proof.
She was in both, yeah. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What, Raph? What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say the only thing that I would consider a day ruiner from this movie is at the end when you see the pregnant ladies with no legs and no arms.
Bro,
their
eyes had like wooden sticks in them.
They're like, boom.
Yeah, that's the only one where I was like, holy fuck.
Brutal, man.
And they show it real slow. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, who the fuck comes up with this shit? Did they use real like armless, legless ladies for that? Was that practical?
Oh, you're right, bro.
I like the fact that the director of this movie is more known for being a novelist and a screenwriter, and this was his first movie, so
good for him.
He did a good job. Hey everyone, it's just Duck jumping in here real quick to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And just so you know, the next section of the podcast will be clips from the movie, so you can find replays of the live video stream at twitch.tv/We Are Podcast Network and youtube.com/We Are Podcast Network. Once again, all links can be found in the description. Come check out our live stream every Monday at 8 p.m. And for a full list of future films, check out our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And with that, back to the Horrorcast. All right, clips.
Great dialogue.
It begins.
That's why it was long. Are you sharing the screen?
Oh, am I not sharing the screen?
I see it.
I see it.
Oh, my bad.
How high are you, Raph?
No, I was on the wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
An unusual amount. That's the same as every other.
It's Officer Dewey.
My favorite line. My favorite line was right there where he says, "You got to cut all the way through. They have 12 veins in the neck."
16,
My brother, who's a
16.
doctor. Okay, yeah, 16. That was a good
Sorry.
So
line.
your brother, who's a doctor, said what?
Yeah.
You ever-
No, that's what the quote.
That was the
Finish
line.
the quote.
Oh, okay.
No, that
Burial
was
ground.
Oh, okay.
it.
If that was a gust, then it learned an instrument.
It's Sid Haig killing it.
Are they hail
Listen clear.
Satan?
We are coming through here, like it or not.
Right in the.
Oh.
Got him.
Now, is that part of the arrow, or did he pull out his Adam's apple? I
Pull
was
out
it
his
looked-
Adam's apple.
No,
That was like it's part of the arrow.
It's an eyeball.
It's part of the arrow. It's a fucking bird head. It's the same arrow that was that they found at the jail. It's a bird skull with a fucking
okay.
pointy beak.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was his Adam's apple at first, but then I saw the arrow in the gel, and I was like, okay, that makes sense.
I thought it was an eyeball.
Most
You know how you have that,
Motherfucker shooting eyeballs at me?
you know, you got that notorious eyeball in the middle of your throat. Most cows.
God damn.
His third eye got hit.
You're here with me. You're here
I
with
love
me for
this.
a longer duration than any time since we were married. Can't you see it's not all
She
that
calls him a
bad?
dumbass.
Not just because you're prettier than most cows.
Most.
You never saw Jessica.
Most.
Yes, it's Jessica.
And then
You know, I
Hey,
gotta
real
say,
quick.
that guy was.
Real
oh, sorry,
quick. I'm sorry. Have any of y'all seen Banshee?
Mm-mm.
Have any of y'all seen True Detective?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's allow like a moment of silence for Lily Simmons and her amazing roles in True Detective. If anyone remembers the scene, it was truly memorable.
Which
Is that,
See
when
that?
she, is that when she gets pounded by Woody Harrelson?
Well, she's the one who I'll leave it with your imagination. It's just it's a good.
That was a big yes.
Good act.
Banshee's the one with Homelander, Anthony Starr.
Oh yeah, Banshee is fucking phenomenal. If anyone gets a chance to watch it, it is
I heard
good
amazing.
things.
It's as gory as
yeah,
this.
it's on Cinemax.
It's just as gory as this. And I can imagine like 4 seasons of just gore.
Nice.
So yeah.
Crazy.
Songs.
Pardon me. One song costs 3 cents. Why do 3 songs cost a dime?
Oh, I love it. Principal Strickland. Yeah.
James Tolkien.
Yeah.
Why is he trying to get me to do math?
Hey, between this and Back to the Future 3, he is making a career in westerns for himself.
That is a western.
That was a dime.
I know the sound of Lady Liberty.
I mean, the piano player's a fucking genius. That's all I gathered from this.
He was Raymond.
Buddy.
What's your name?
Oh, our cat.
Dewey.
I love him too. He's awesome.
Run, 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 run. Oh, he got shot. Not the kid. I felt bad for this kid. He's taken out brutally. Oh, shit. Oh, you did.
Oh, no, I'd rather
That
get
was
killed than
overkill. That
eaten,
was
though.
such a.
That's so fucked.
Yeah. Tell me plain.
Let's talk where you can sit.
Tell me here and tell me plain.
Can't even walk.
Mrs. O'Dwyer was abducted. I think you should go back inside and sit down and we can talk about it.
I would have been crying, like, nah, not my nerves.
Slap you red.
Sheriff, what do you intend to do?
Hey, I
about
love
my
this
horses?
line. That's fucking awesome.
They're not my priority right now.
Those are my finest.
Quiet! Ask about horses again, I'll slap you red.
Oh, geez. Anyone else get a hard on when he said that?
I'm hard right now. I got
Get
hard
that
as something
smoke
with
wagon.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Slap my balls red while I watch this.
The Bills.
Guns nearby. And you shoot anything that rings a bell.
He was so ready.
Bro, so is he
Damn.
riding around with those bells? Does he sound like Jingle Bells all the way?
Oh, yeah.
Like just
Jingle bells. Jingle
galloping and shit.
You thirsty leg?
now, where's the chaser?
Strangers.
I hardly knew her.
Racist bastard.
Don't be scared. I am a friend.
You aren't.
Right.
Tamales. Y'all want to buy tamales?
I was about to announce myself.
Strike a match so we can see you clear. We'll light things up with our guns.
God damn!
Damn you!
Racist, bitch.
That was a great scene. That was really good.
I really wish Raph was in that scene, just like in the background, going, "Racist bitch."
He's hiding behind a rock. And I bet your horse is racist too. Ambush.
Excellent.
Ambush!
They got the horses.
I thought he was cutting his throat there. He was trying to fuck him.
He's trying to choke him.
They're beyond.
So yeah, he's trying to fuck him.
He was trying to ask him about the series finale of Lost.
He's trying to ask him about his horse's extended warranty.
So
what
are
got
you
in
in
hell?
purgatory or are you in hell? And
Yeah.
why didn't
So,
that guy lose any weight?
So did you like and Kate end up together, or is it like a star-crossed lovers thing? Oh shit! Boom, boom, boom.
Polar bear.
You trained her in bigotry? She's smart and she's loyal.
John.
He's lore.
Looks like she was.
Unlike my
Go to
wife,
Raph.
who I had to beat.
I'm coming. Thank you for your service.
Bam. Flirting.
I'll try to refrain from flirting with Mrs. O'Dwyer.
I was like, fuck yeah, even though he broke his leg again. I was like, get him.
That crunching
Don't you
sound.
talk
though,
that way
dude.
about my
Yeah,
wife.
that was
I
good.
know you had designs.
That was years ago.
I know you had designs. That's such a great line.
In my life.
I
Yeah.
want to talk like these people from now on. That's why I want to talk to people.
Yeah.
Don't talk to my woman. I know you got designs.
Savages of Goddard.
I saw you watching my set. I know you had designs. I'm like,
David, we're having that fight. We're gonna pick that fight with somebody.
okay.
Oh man, poor Dan Dave's about to get slapped red by James Clinton.
What? What'd you say? Who am I gonna slap? Am I gonna slap? Oh, please. Skin that smoke wagon. You're gonna do anything, you're just gonna stand there and bleed.
I love that line so much.
So,
Savage.
can we just watch Tombstone one week and say, fuck it, I don't care if it's horror or not?
I'm down with that.
I'm down. Savage.
It says Tombstone, death, Tombstone.
Please. So scary.
It turns into a Western podcast.
Oh my god. All of a sudden we get viewers.
I know.
Viewers. We become successful. How ironic. Thank you, Jake, for introducing Westerns. Y'all gotta rock cowboy hats and fucking polos.
Someone men.
Hey, fuck yeah, I still do cowboy.
I'm with it.
I'm down.
I'm with it.
The German.
Yeah, there's a movie to watch.
I've seen you operate.
Even these clips are long.
Had this with me.
Like we're just talking like watching another movie. Like
I looked at the time graph, and at first I thought it said 38 minutes and 18 seconds. I'm like, Duck, you're fucking with me.
it's not your fault. It's just the movie. That's how you have to clip it.
It's a lot
I'm
of
just saying,
fucking.
like,
I literally, as I was like, what part should
desert
I
sound
clip?
ASMR.
Yeah, I have no idea what to clip. Escalated quickly. Here we go. We're getting some violence.
This is great. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck his hand. What happened to his hand? I'm so confused.
He got chopped off.
They got chopped
By
off.
who?
When the guy was throwing his shit, when he got shot, his club went flying right there.
Yeah.
That's a tomahawk.
Right here. Cut it in half.
What's so great about this scene is that you had 2 hours of them walking and nothing happening, and then fucking chaos just
Yeah,
erupted.
I actually went to the bathroom right at this point because I'm like, nothing's happening anyway. Came back, I was like, where'd all these bodies come from?
What the fuck? For?
He's a vain man.
I'm far too vain to ever live as a cripple. This is my spot.
Out of context, it is
Make
pretty
sure
funny.
all this has value.
Look at that mustache.
Yeah.
I shall kill it.
Look at that mustache.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all can tell, but Kurt Russell did Hateful Eight like right after this.
Scary noises.
It's so fucking good.
All right,
Those
brutal.
death-
Oh, here it is.
Those death whistles are real. The Aztecs and Mayans had them.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah?
really cool.
Yeah.
They're
They
horrifying.
put them in their throat.
No, not in their
No.
throat.
They make
But
like
they
a
would-
scream, like somebody
Yeah,
being killed.
they
It's
would
fucking
blow 'em and-
creepy.
Yeah.
They would
Had-
make them think a lot of people were coming, and it was just one person. It's crazy.
So I'm gonna show this clip, and then it's probably gonna show his dick, and we're probably gonna get kicked off. Of
We're
it.
not going to see any dick. I
But
don't
you
think
can
there's dick in this.
see the brutality of it, and it's just I can't watch it again.
The brutality of his dick.
Have fun, y'all.
Oh yeah, so clip it. Why don't you?
Have fun.
No. Slower.
You didn't slow it down.
Oh,
Brutal.
Oh,
I like how her Kurt doesn't look away.
I'll watch some different
Well, yeah.
version, I guess.
The only thing that would have been better is if they would have like scalped him, shoved that in his mouth, and then spiked him with his own dick.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Miles. Yeah,
Miles for the
that would have been
win.
better.
But that's crazy. 'cause
Oh.
That's not how you skin something you're gonna eat.
No.
He technically kind
Well,
of.
Oh my
if you're
God,
trying to
this looks so
share
real.
with two people, that's the easiest way to do it.
Oh my God.
But they didn't skin him because he's eating the
Yeah.
flesh also.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Spatchcocked Nick. Oh my god.
Jewelry.
Ugh.
Dude, imagine just sitting there watching that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Especially like in the
There's this scene
1800s.
where he
Like,
shoots his
did-
bow and arrow. He's like,
They shot him in the head, dude. Got him.
look, and he looks at us like, oh shit.
Nah, fuck this shit. Oh, that bothered me more than the cutting the guy in half. I don't know why. The sound, like design of the like, cutting into the fucking veins
Yeah.
and shit. Just,
Oh, then when he has to put it in his mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that part
in my
was bothering
pocket
me.
for later.
yeah. Like, how did he know to do that though? Like, he's like, he thought it was jewelry, yeah. But then he's like, oh, and they don't explain. He's just like, oh, I got this trophy from them. But he's like,
he's a watchman.
You know, I gotta
Oh,
say, I
yeah.
think they took that from Jurassic Park 3 when they were surrounded by raptors, and Alan Grant pulls out the pharynx of a raptor and blows in it, and all of a sudden the raptors, oh, these guys are cool.
It's actually in the deleted scenes, making the movie 30 minutes longer.
Flask.
Oh, that's so brutal.
Right in there. This is how you know Kurt Russell's a man. He just takes it. I would have been like, oh, hot, 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 hot.
Oh.
So you do
And
know
then he
he's
goes
the
to
actor.
grab it, and it's so hot that like adds an extra layer of
Yeah.
discomfort.
The Bone Tomahawk. Oh, there's the foot.
Yeah.
I need those for running with.
And then he
This is
takes
so-
three whacks.
that's my walking foot.
So sad. It's so
Good
satisfying, though. This
Yeah,
right
it was
here.
so-
My Christopher Walken.
So satisfying. Oh, off with your fucking head, motherfucker. So
No,
good.
There was a lot of justice. That felt very like a lot of justice for the movie.
Dude,
Like it was like
they had literally promised every character that died. They're like, "Don't worry, bro. We're
Yeah.
gonna make this matter." And like at a certain point,
the
you're just
cavalry's
like,
coming.
Are you sure about that, bro? Like,
What if he says the cavalry's coming and the fucking flea circus shows up?
I told you they were real.
Just slowly rolls in on tanks and shit.
Now I just imagine the flea circus from A Bug's Life. Oh Jesus!
Oh my god.
Disturbing. Very
Oh.
disturbing. Oh, that's
Now
wild.
we're getting kicked off.
They look
Twitch
like
and
gourds.
YouTube.
They don't.
They did at first. I had to focus. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, they're hairy gourds.
Yeah, they're gourds.
That's
I
why
mean,
think they-
you gotta be honest though, Hav. When you walk by that, you would get a little just a little
Oh,
squeeze,
it's-
right?
no, not even.
Just a little squeeze.
I mean, if
But
it was
it's
like a giant set of
animatronic, right?
cheeks, I would have, but not
Yeah,
for
she was on her.
So
she
you
was
turn
trying
them
to-
around.
Gunshots. Oh my god.
That would kill the baby, Javi. You can't do that.
Damn it.
Kill the baby.
All right, that's Bone Tomahawk's clips. All right, let's do
Yes.
recommendations. First one's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy 2, because we're going Kurt Russell style, and he fucking kills it in this movie. And that you could throw that up on the blockbusters right there, because this movie made some serious money, and he is fucking awesome in this movie as the bad guy. And originally, it was supposed to be Matthew McConaughey who played the bad guy, but Kurt Russell fucking killing it in this movie. But the second choice is even better. So my second choice is going
Overboard.
Recommendation is going to be The Computer That Wore Tennis Shoes, because I can do whatever I want for recommendations, and I demand I do a Disney classic.
I loved those movies as a kid, man.
Dude, I don't remember this super well, but what I do remember of it, the ending with the trivia contest and stuff like that, or whatever's going on, I loved it.
Was this the movie where he was stuck in a box for an extended period of time, or is that a different Disney movie?
I think that would be a different one. This is where he gets his brain mixed up with a computer and becomes.
And it was always the same college. It was always the same dean and they always had to do something wacky to get out of it. I loved it, man. It was great.
Yeah.
It was nothing but white people. Hey, geez, the 90s was wild.
Right there. Look at that. Look at that
60s was
wild.
Whoa.
Yeah. Anyhow, Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. All right, Raph. I know you want to pick, so I'll pull them up on YouTube real quick. What were they again? From Dusk Till Dawn, I thought.
Yeah, that's from Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay, I don't think.
That's the ticket.
Why do you pick From Dusk Till Dawn?
Because it's an awesome horror movie.
Yeah, we need to watch it at some point, dude.
And there's also Selma Hayek.
Selma Hayek. Yeah, I think that's enough reason.
It's an actual horror movie.
Dude, what's great about From Dusk Till Dawn is the beginning is so fucking terrifying, and it's just because his brother's a pervy killer. And it's just and then you get to, and all these vampires show up and it gets crazy and it's just over the top. So you got both the psychological horror and the actual just gore fest. You know what I mean? It's so
this was George Clooney's breakout film role.
Yeah.
And if you're Quentin Tarantino and you have a foot fetish and you write a scene where Selma Hayek lets you suck a foot, it's probably still this date the highlight of his career.
That's the only reason why he ever became a director. Like, I want to get females to just stick their feet in my mouth.
I just want to suck Selma Hayek's toes. Like,
I mean, who doesn't?
That's Quentin Tarantino right there.
Raph,
and
what
he
was your
has
other pick?
Cheese Marin. 310 to Yuma. One of the
that's a good fucking movie
ever.
Ben Foster, man. Ben Foster, one of my favorite actors.
I have not seen this one.
It's
worth your time.
Yeah, Ben Foster's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a long one, but it's so good, bro.
It's worth your time. If you hate Westerns, you might hate it. I don't know, man.
No, you'll love it.
It's pretty good. All right. Anyone else with a recommendation?
I got two.
All right, what you got?
Tombstone.
Oh my God, you said it. What is it about Tombstone that makes it so good?
You gotta watch it.
It's the greatest Western ever made to me.
Tell us the guy's
most quotable. It's fucking
Val Kilmer's greatest role, and it's not close. He's not close. Michael Biehn as the bad guy. Fucking dude.
Powers Booth.
Powers Booth, dude. Yeah, Curly Bill.
Sam Elliott. Yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
Bill Paxton.
Dude, if you talk about the Avengers of Westerns, that's the fucking movie right there, dude.
Nice. That's a good
Billy Zane.
Yeah, Billy Zane, Jason Priestley.
Fuck yeah!
I gotta say, it is one.
It was progressive.
It is one of Hope's favorite movies.
Marry that woman.
Definitely is.
What's your second pick, Hobbs?
Come back to me. I already forgot.
You didn't have one.
I had two.
I've just got one.
All right, what you got, Miles?
I'm gonna try to stick in the horror Western category with the movie Tremors.
Oh yeah.
Now let's be real. The special effects not as good. The acting not as good. But you can watch
Oscar-worthy.
You can watch all 7 of these in the same amount of time that you can watch Bone.
It's true. Jay, what you got?
I got 2. One's just a fun Western, Quick and the Dead. It was loose directed by a horror guy. That's a lot of fun. And
the Oldsmobile in it also, and it's covered up as a wagon.
Absolutely.
Evidently, you can watch the entire thing on YouTube for free. Also, shit.
Nice. And then I got one more recommend. Speaking of Sam Raimi, it's a movie I've mentioned multiple times. Sundown, Vampire in Retreat. It's basically the plot that True Blood ripped off, and it stars Bruce Campbell. It's just it's one of those just absolutely just bonkers. It's another Western horror movie. It's got David Carradine in it. It's got Bruce Campbell. It's got Maxwell Caulfield. It's got a lot of almost A players in it, and it's just a lot of fun. And it's like an hour and a half, and it's just a lot of fun.
I finally remember my second pick.
All right, what you got?
It's kind of westerny, and it goes into the spaghetti western category, and it's also made by Quentin Tarantino. I want to put Kill Bill in that list as a rec.
Yeah, Kill Bill is definitely Western, I think. It's a little bit of a samurai.
Yeah,
twist,
a modern.
It's a spaghetti western. It's what it's. He's
I
gone
get
on to say
Samurai
that's what
maybe
he.
way more, but I mean,
But
he made it. Whatever.
Like
Western samurai?
spaghetti westerns are based off of samurai movies,
Mm.
so it's.
Oh yeah.
It's it don't matter. Whatever.
The French call it an homage, sir.
David, what do you got?
I got for Western horror, I'm gonna go with the Clint Eastwood High Plains Drifter.
High Plains Drifter.
Yeah.
I never saw it.
And
It's a horror movie?
Well, it's a ghost story.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
He
watch
was
it on
dead the
YouTube?
whole time.
And
The Sixth Sense situation.
Western, yeah.
and the other one I would do is because it feels like a Western and it's kind of like in the West, but it's Near Dark.
Yes, David.
Near Dark.
Phenomenal choice.
Bill Paxton.
I got a secret to tell you. I see dead people, Portner.
I got a funny fact about Near Dark. Jason Miller, or Jason Patrick, plays pretty much the main character in Lost Boys. His brother, Joshua Miller, plays that guy right there with the young vampire. So that entire family is represented between those two movies.
Very cool.
Yeah. Jake, what you got for your recommendations?
I just thought of a semi-western horror movie, and The Missing with Tommy Lee Jones.
That's a good
directed by
fucking
Ron
movie.
Howard. I don't know if y'all ever saw.
That
that's pretty
actress
fucking
in that
dope.
is so good, man. She's like 14
Yeah.
years old when she made that. She was amazing.
And what's it about?
Missing.
Yeah, these girls get abducted, and Tommy Lee Jones is kind of like a medicine man or some shit.
like
He's
a
going out to
EE.
find his granddaughters, and there's like some witchcraft shit going on in it. I don't know.
Nice. Very nice.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it was like a kind of horror suspense type.
Been a while. All
He's
right.
like a Liam Neeson.
He's going to get him back.
Who?
A Liam Neeson, I think.
Nissan Maxima? What?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson. All right, guys. We
Death
got
Proof also.
Death Proof, of course.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Proof is
Death Proof.
totally worth, and it's almost 2 hours long too, but it's worth your fucking
That
time.
was great.
Yeah,
That's not. It's like 90. It's just short.
It's worth your time. All right, guys. Let's tell everyone where we can find them on the internet. Let's start with you, David. Where can they find you on the internet?
On the Facebook, go to Stop Motion Nightmares, and then on the Instagram, go to Children of Dave.
How is the Fright Fest stuff going?
Well, so today, I just got a message from my boss's boss that tomorrow we have a meeting and we are good to go to start filming.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah,
Congratulations.
dude.
That's so
Congratulations, David. That's
Very
awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool. Raph, where can they find you on the internet?
RFLSON on YouTube.
Fuck
And
yeah.
thanks everybody that caught the open mic podcast. I had a great time.
Yeah,
and
dude.
A
I
lot of
watched
people
that. You
viewed
did
it.
an awesome time. You were
Hilarious.
funny,
Thank you
dude.
guys.
I'm so happy
Thank
you
you
went
guys.
on that
No.
dude, because I know you were nervous to ask, but I'm just
So
happy that
nervous.
you went and asked. So, and
Thank
thank you
you,
for the
Zach.
shout out. Appreciate it muchly. Hobbs, where can they find your work on the internet? You just threw up the frogs.
Brr. You can find me at Javi Bear Studios on TikTok, Instagram, and that's it. Yeah.
Right on. Miles, where can they find you on the internet?
I'm still getting. Did Javi just say on TikTok? Did I hear that?
I said TikTok. I'm on the TikToks.
He TikToks all the time.
You can follow me everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off. And if you are a Simpsons fan, you can check out my Simpsons podcast, the Best Darn Diddley Review Show, and that's at Best Darn Diddley.
Fuck yeah. And you can find us at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. Check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikToks at /wearepodcast. And finally, you can find us every Monday for Camp/Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past, live at 8 p.m. Central. I do not know what next Monday's movie is, so let me open the file real quick and find out, because I am very curious to what we are about to
We're
watch.
all excited to find out.
I think it's David Jessup's pick with Humpty Dumpty. Yeah, The Curse of Humpty Dumpty. If David can stay with that, so we'll see. So right now, tentatively, Curse of Humpty Dumpty is what we will be watching. We will find out, and then after that will be Raph's pick. We don't have a pick yet for him, so Raph, let me know when you're ready. Other than that, y'all, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. It was great having Jake back. It's been a while since it's been on. Been a while, and Javi
Love
too.
you, Jake.
So love you.
Thanks, guys.
Keep horror in your
Good to see you, Jake.
motherfucking heart. Keep it in your heart. And with that said, I'm gonna cut the feed.
You know, I just gotta say, Raph, you look like Jesus right now. Like
Yeah,
if
dude.
Jesus was born in 1988 and was on a podcast, this is what you would look like.
Yeah.
Jesus, Raph.
Yeah.
Like, welcome to the Love Thy Neighbor podcast. I am Jesus, the Son of God.
Well, we'll just be praying after this.
And there it is. Thank you again so much for checking out the podcast today. If you enjoyed it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And since this is Camp/Horrorcast, if you want to check us out live, we will be on Twitch and YouTube every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time. You can find us at twitch.tv/We Are Podcast Network and youtube.com/We Are Podcast Network. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcasts here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Air, where we talk movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, that's Jake, and that's Javi. We're breaking down that pop culture, and we're having so much fun. And don't forget to check out We Are Bagu, a video game podcast, where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood breaking down all that video game lore, heroes, Gyros, a Dungeons and Distractions side quest. Me and the boys were playing some D&D. You can start that one from Season 1, Episode 1. It's a blast the whole way through. And I Hate Being Sober. Personal stories from epic people. I sit down with some of my favorite people of all time. We talk about their trials, their tribulations, and their journey this far. Also, check the links in the description for our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast Network. With that said, hopefully we see you in the live stream.